Have you ever wondered why most couples end up not to be together? Even though there is love involved between them? Is love not enough? Or is it a matter of their differences? Do men and women different? Hi, good day everyone. This is Regine, and today we will going to analyze critically the book that was created by John Gray on 1992, and this was entitled Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. And for the information of everyone, John Gray is an American author, relationship counselor, and a psychiatrist, and this was actually also the reason why he created this book. And this book is actually a guide for couples for having a long-lasting relationship. So this book addresses some of the most common relationship problems couples experience. It highlights the key differences between men and women and how they think, act, and communicate. So this book also presents the story of Martians or relationship of Martian and Venusians who fell in love and lived happily because they respected and accepted all differences. However, what if Martian and Venusian lost their memories and forgot that they are different? Would they still respect and accept each other? So this book merely argued that the men and women are really different. So let's go ahead and dwell deeper more about the book, or all about the book that was created by John Gray. So John Gray argues or claims that majority of common relationship problems between men and women are caused by fundamental psychological differences between the sexes, which the author exemplifies with its eponymous metaphor that men and women are from different planets. From Mars, men are from Mars, and women are from Venus, and that each sex is conformed to the society and custom of its own planet, but not to those of the other. Men, for example, complain that if they offer solutions to problems brought up by women in conversation, women are not necessarily interested in solving those problems, but rather in talking about them, because women sometimes are driven by their pride. And for example, also, we believe that men and women are really different in terms of their thoughts and behaviors, of course. Just like, for example, in a breakup scenario, we can definitely tell that a woman is hurting because they tend to show it and shares their feelings, while men, on the other hand, tend to hide their feelings, which women misunderstood that breakups are just fine for men. So according to Deborah Tano in 2008, women are nurturing, good at empathizing and communicating, and emotionally articulate. Men, on the other hand, are analytical, dominated by their urges, and not good at listening or talking about their feelings. Men are emotionally avoidant, becoming cold-hearted after breakup. They were always emotionally reclusive and introverted. So for men who have evolved from competing for female attention, losing a high quality mate might not hurt initially. However, they start feeling the pain once they realize their loss. According to Craig, he explained that a man will likely feel the loss deeply, and for a very long period of time, as it sinks in, he must start competing all over again to replace what he has lost, or worse still, come to realization that the loss is irreplaceable. It's tempting to think that men shouldn't be that way, or women shouldn't react that way, without understanding that men and women are supposed to be different. For some, saying men and women should be the same sounds fine, but it's unrealistic and will actually make things worse. When we expect our partners to be more like us, we are implicitly telling them that they are not good enough as they are. You are not good enough even if you're feeling very loving when you think it. It's not a loving message. And contrary to what Grace asserts to his book, men and women are not fundamentally different. They may somehow different but not fundamentally. Men and women are both humankind and that they are capable of choosing and wanting the same things. The perceived differences between men and women are ultimately a social construction, and that socially and politically, men and women want the same things. There are just certain ways that men share characteristics that most women just don't understand, and women share certain characteristics that just don't make sense to most men. Men and women are different depending on the situation, and it's not different fundamentally. Gender differences show up the most after getting involved in an intimate relationship. There is always difference between them that leads them into fight, but it makes the relationship even more stronger for some and leads to breakup for some. It clearly distinguishes myth and assumption about gender differences from fact and real life experience, demonstrating that sex stereotypes serves no purpose. They serve either who appear to be emotionally stunted brutes or women who emerge under the burden of their feminine inadequacies. People communicate differently, but the differences are not just because of gender. They are also because of age, class, culture, and society. More than anything else, context influences how we communicate and signal to one another. Many people believe that if the gender gap is real, innate, and even biological, then it is unavoidable, desirable, and the world should be organized around it. It's according to Alexandria 2009. So, Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus book of Gray just simply provides and guide us towards a healthy and good relationship to our peers by just understanding them. We present different characteristics towards our peers because that is how we are, and it should not become hindrance for a long lasting relationship. Instead, it should be the key driver for staying stronger and together and making the intimacy of relationship even more stronger and tougher, because at the end of the day, it's just a matter of respecting and accepting each other's differences. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have learned something. God bless us all.